Hello, I am just doing a small little tutorial series on how to start modding Arma 3. The first part is going to start with a simple setup. The second part will be retexturing, and then we'll move on from there to more complicated subjects. Anyways, let's begin. First things you want to do is go to Steam, and if you have Arma 3, I believe you already have Arma 3 samples and tools there. If not, you'll just have to find them on the store or something. You need samples and you need tools. Once you're in Arma 3 tools, you will go to Preferences, Options, and you'll have your path to P drive. This is important. This is where all your Arma mod stuff will be on the virtual drive. You can leave the path to Arma 3 directory as default. However, I suggest doing unticking the P drive and making it its own thing, like to wherever you want your mods to be stored. For example, I have modding Arma 3 and then an Arma work folder inside that on my C drive because it's the biggest drive I have. Next thing you want to do is go to Project Drive Management and mount the work drive P. The P drive is that virtual drive that we were talking about earlier. If you need to, if you close your computer, you will lose the P drive. Do not worry. Just hit this button and you will remount it. Agree to whatever, and then you have your P drive back. Next thing you want to do is go back to Project Drive Management and extract game data. This is for just basic setup and such. It extracts all the Arma 3 data, or most of it rather, such as textures, configs, all that kind of stuff. This will take a while, so just let it do its thing while you do something else. Once you have your P drive set up, you'll have in your this PC or whatever, you'll have your local disk P or whatever you name your C drive. It'll be a copy of that, but with the P. This will be a localized drive of like all the Arma mods and anything in the Arma work folder. So all the mods, for example. That is your P drive setup, and that is the basis of what you got to do to get your Arma modding P drive set up. Other things is, you know, if you're doing more advanced things, you probably want to configure add-on builder and such. But I'll give you a rundown of what each thing does. Add-on builder packs your PBOs, or packs your mod files into PBO files, which is the format and mod folders that Arma 3 uses. Image to PAA is a batch converter to the from a PNG or JPEG to PAA, the image type that Arma 3 uses. DSUtils is how you create your keys for mods and sign files. TextU2 is important as well. It's basically the same thing as image to PAA, but you can actually view the texture and manually convert them rather than batch convert. Object Builder is a 3D modeling tool used by Bohemia. You don't want to use this unless you actually have to. Terrain Builder, very important if you're doing terrains and such, which I don't understand, so I won't be going over that. And Publisher, how you publish your mods to the Steam Workshop. Now then, how you sign a mod, you go to DSUtils, you hit this N button, and you have a key file. It says create key. This is important because if you've ever played on an Arma 3 server that, like, basically it allows you to use certain mods and some mods you can't use, some mods you can, all that sort of stuff. If you don't have a key, it won't work on servers that require keys. It just won't let you into the server. So it's important to have one of these. You just want to name it something unique, like, for my case, I'm just going to do test tutorial. And then you just want to keep this as default and leave it at the P drive and hit create key. You don't use this to, you don't use your private key for public use. You make a public key, which I'll go over in a publishing tutorial later down the line probably. To sign files, you just want to hit add a source directory. Go to whatever mod add-ons folder in your Arma 3 directory when you make your mod, and process files. I'll go over this more in a later video. Now then, to finish off and recap, as long as you have your P drive working and you have an A3 folder in here filled with all these files, you should be pretty much good. That is your P drive set up and you are ready to start modding Arma 3. See you in the next one.